Hey, what is up everyone? So there's a ton of Sea of Thieves news this week, and usually I wait till the patch notes come out for the monthly update to talk about everything going on with Sea of Thieves, but we basically got tons of the information already, so I figured it was a good time to go ahead and talk about all the things that we have going on with the world of Sea of Thieves. We have new voyages coming out, weapon changes, community weekend, and other changes to fight cheating in the game. So let's first start with community weekend. Like every season, we have another community weekend this week between September 21st to the 23rd. You'll be able to get some free cosmetics through a few different ways. First, just logging in will grant the community weekend flag and the shimmy dance emote. Then via Twitch drops you can get the Stormy Sea Dog Spyglass and Shovel, alongside the Stalwart Sea Dog Concertina and Bucket. If the community reaches 100,000 world events completed, the Obsidian Captain table will also be available to earn. That one I'm especially excited for because that looks pretty good, and as many of you know that have been watching me for a while, I absolutely love the Obsidian set, so I'm excited to have another thing to go along with my collection. Alongside this event, we also have another Talk Like a Pirate Day sale in the Pirate Emporium, where you can get the Raged Unleash emote for free. The Conductor emote will also be free in the Pirate Emporium as part of the September update as well. That should be available this Thursday after the September update comes out. Other things going on during community weekend are the return of pop-up plunder, and if you're not familiar with that, it's essentially where, like once an hour or every so often, Sea of Thieves will post on their different social media channels a map, and if you go to the place on the map and you find the X marks the spot there, you'll be able to find a pretty valuable treasure. These can include things like the Chest of Fortune, Chest of Legends, Box of Wondrous Secrets, and much more. There will also be a time-limited fireworks crate you can get from the Merchants Alliance, so that's pretty cool if you just want to have some fun shooting off some fireworks. But the big thing for me, and the thing that's different with this community weekend, is the new time-limited voyage that sends players to skeleton camps to fight Obsidian and Shadow Skeleton captains. This is going to be a high-value voyage with limited amounts of times that you can complete, so make sure to try it out under the Special Voyage tab. So that covers community weekend. Let's move on to the changes to cheating. So it probably won't shock you that cheating has been an issue in the game, especially with Hourglass, so it's good to see that more changes are coming to help address it. The big change that's coming soon will be a reputation restriction before being able to play Hourglass, meaning it will be harder for players that are evading bans and making new accounts to hop into Hourglass immediately. To me, this is a good change. Honestly, new players probably should play the game a little bit more before they even try this mode out anyways, just because this is kind of more of an advanced mode. You have to have a good knowledge base of the game in terms of how to sail effectively, how to use your weapons, all that stuff. So it's probably a good thing anyways that this mode's going to have some restrictions on it. So far we don't know how high the level cap's going to be to unlock this mode, so we'll have to wait and find out about that. Another change they're bringing in to help address some of the problems that are happening in Hourglass is they're changing the in-game text chat to hide profanity before it ever gets sent to the other player. This obviously won't do anything really to affect cheating, but at least it'll make the playing the game better. So we'll see how that does. I mean, you still have voice chat, so if they use that, you're kind of out of luck, I think. But I guess it's progress. Also related to Hourglass, they announced that the Fight Night event that we had a few weekends ago will return as a regular event going forward, which is great because I think this mode really needs something like that to bring in players. I've talked about this in other videos before. I think Season 13 is doing a really great job with these weekend events happening all the time. We just had the Hunter's Call event this past weekend, and we've had some other ones that have been pretty great as well. So if they just keep those on a rotation and have them keep coming back, every season or so and kind of change up with a few different events in between there, I think the game will get a lot better and be a lot more fun and always have something new to do. Next up, let's move on to the hottest topic probably of this entire video, which is weapon changes. This has been a hot topic following the blunderbuss changes that happened in the previous month's update, as well as the discussion around lead potential other changes that we also discussed a few weeks ago. This is something that has been very controversial in the game. A lot of players don't like that after 6 years these weapons are changing, which is understandable. I think it's just kind of part of the nature of a live service game that stuff like this changes all the time, and we've just been kind of conditioned with Sea of Thieves that they haven't changed really much at all. So expect basically changes across the board to all the weapons. For this coming update, we're only focusing on 2 weapons. First, there are some more tweaks coming to the blunderbuss, specifically talking about the knockback. There's not too much more information about what exactly is changing, but it seems like the knockback's going to be a little bit more reduced, and they're going to try to make it feel a little bit more controlled. So it's a little bit more predictable if you're the blunderbuss player to figure out what the reaction is going to be from that. Really, the big change coming up with weapon changes this update is with the throwing knives. These changes include making the animation feel smoother to use and a faster throwing speed. So I'm really excited for those changes. I really like using the throwing knives, and both of those changes sound great to me. I don't know if they're changing anything with the damage, we'll have to wait and find out. I think the damage on them is fine. It's about 2 throws to take out a player with it, and it's about 1 throw to take out most PvE enemies in the game, so pretty good there. So these updates should be reviving in the September update this week, and then expect the other weapon changes to come much later on after Season 14 releases. So that covers all the big news with Sea of Thieves recently. If there's anything major that happens with the patch notes this week with the September update, I'll make another video talking about the patch notes, but I tried to basically cover all the big things that are happening with the game right now, so I might not be having a video on Thursday about this. But if you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, it'd be great if you hit the like and subscribe. And let me know what you think about all these changes. What are you most excited for with Community Weekend? And how do you feel about everything new that's happening with the weapons? That's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.